All right, guys, out here at the airport and gonna do a little flight. It's not too bad. I should be able just to stay in the pattern, and there is some weather that's moving in kind of from Dallas, but it's not a lot. So in this video, I want to talk about, not talk about, but give you an idea, a brief of my plans that is coming up soon. I'm gonna be leaving for that road trip I told you guys about like a month ago this week, so that'll be interesting. This video, I'm gonna do a test flight. I still haven't flown the plane with the landing gear, the new landing gear on it. The other thing I'm doing in this flight is I'm gonna capture an airspeed for my next video that I do, and that'll be installing the fairings that I have over there on the struts. So what I'm doing is I'm getting a base speed. I know what it is, but I'll put it on video. So that way in that video, we can do a before and after, because there's a lot of debate over the speeds that you gain from the fairings. Also, my thought process is, because this gear, I still need to cut some of the bolts off, but like the ends of the bolts. But this gear is definitely a little bigger and it takes up more of a footprint. So I really doubt it's gonna affect my speed, but it could a little bit. So that'll be something I do in this one. I'll probably do a couple landings so that we can, you know, see how it feels. So that's the main purpose of this video. I have to do a few things first. Like, if you guys saw before, I had that white thing that's over there on the ground in here, but I had to take my stick out. And so Scott sent me his old stick that I was able to cut down and reinstall, and I did take pictures of the old stuff, and then I put the new stuff back in here. I just need to safety wire it right now, or put the cotter pins through it. And you know, it feels good. I think one of my concerns initially was like, if it's cut too short, it would catch up in here, but obviously it's tall enough and it clears my wood, so I think that's gonna work just fine. And then I got to get my seatbelt secured and all that stuff. And then we'll go and we'll just probably stay in the pattern, because I don't know what this weather's going to do. And on another note, this is kind of like a currency. I've been flying like way more like the 172 and the Cherokee lately. Actually, I've only flown the Cherokee one time lately, but the 172 more. So this will be kind of like a recurrency flight for the Challenger. But full disclosure, I did my currency in the Cherokee the other day, and I might or might not have bounced my first landing. I know there's a displaced threshold, guys. I know. Ooh, a little bounce. Look at that. Came in too fast. So, anyways, you don't win them all. You can win most of them, but you can't win them all. So I'm gonna get the airplane wrapped up and get it ready to fly, so we can get that front nose gear figured out, and I gotta rerun my audio wires. So I have a plan of going to, well, let's talk about two trips. The first trip, I'm leaving this Friday and potentially going to Kansas, then over to New Mexico, then to Arizona, then back to New Mexico, then here. And in that, I could potentially be going to film with multiple people, 4 different people. One of them is Vicky with the Hi-Max. She's got the team Hi-Max that you guys saw the other video where she had the Challenger. Then I might go with Christy McCormick. She has the Flea, which has been a really interesting, it's really caught my attention. So I want to go do a video with her. If that doesn't work out, because it looks like there might be rain that day that I'm supposed to be there, then we will reschedule it for like later on in the next month, probably. Then I'm gonna be going to Arizona, where my best friend bought the Sonics, and we'll give that a flight or two. And then over to New Mexico with the guys at the Q Lab, the Makerspace, and they have the 2 Challengers there that are both legal and ready to fly. Just need somebody willing to come fly them. It'll be my first time flying a Challenger in over 7,000 foot of density altitude. So I don't know. For you people who fly Challengers at high elevations, let me know what I need to know, if there's anything different about it. Obviously, I'm just gonna do my best to carry as much speed and, you know, see how it does. So anyways, that's the plan. Then after that, I start a job, which I'll tell you guys more about that later. The job is good because it actually helps towards the aviation stuff. Then I have the plan on the 24th or 25th to go to Birds, which is in Arkansas. You guys probably see the videos all the time of people doing the stole stuff at Birds in Arkansas. And after that, weather permitting, I might fly the yellow beast or whatever name we come up with this bird all the way to Americus, Georgia. So to be determined. I want to do that trip. There's a lot of preparation I would need to do that trip. A lot of it is down in my Amazon wish list if anybody wants to help out, but like I need to get the correct camping attire and I need to get this thing to where it's loaded up. That's why I made this platform. So right now it's on the ground, but this platform sits in the back seat. I'll put a picture up here now so you see what it looks like. And then I have my tank back there, and there's my tank. And you know, I've got that throttle block. But all that stuff will fit back there. It's raining right now. It just started raining a little bit, but I've got that the tank and the throttle block so that nothing in the back seat hits the block. And then I also have the net. If you've seen my videos prior, I have a black net that I got from Amazon that will install here, here, there, and here. And it would carry all my stuff in it. So I'll have the platform with my battery charger. I've done the math, and I think that I'll have probably 110 pounds with the extra fuel. You know, so to be like there's a 110-pound person in the back seat until I start offloading the fuel into the tank. So I'll obviously do a weight and balance on all that. And but I mean, I know I fly around with Justice. He's 120 something. I will say the Challenger flies better with weight in it than it does without it. So let me get the plane ready and let's see how long this rain lasts. Yeah, a little bit of rain action here, but that's okay. We will hopefully get a little flight, little rain, ain't gonna hurt nothing, but hopefully it just doesn't cake in, so we'll see. All right, so hopefully the next clip you see me firing this bird. All right, already sweating away, oh my goodness, but I just wanted to kind of get things warmed up and look at my belt. Also, you know, two-stroke sounds so much different than like a Lycoming or something, so people always question it when they're around it. Why does that sound so weird, you know? But I don't know, I guess it is what it is.
Hello, hello. I'm not gonna buckle in yet because I have to go move my camera. I have a camera so that hopefully we can see the nose gear, and it is aiming the opposite direction right now because I misread the winds, I guess. So we'll get over there so I can do that really quick. Around 123. Ground's wet. It just got done raining, so hopefully I don't mush up the runway at all. And these dang ground moles or whatever these are that do these holes, man. I am definitely sitting a tad bit higher than I normally do, which I knew that was going to be the scenario, obviously. Hold on, I'll be right back. Alright, well the main goal is to get an airspeed, check out this front nose gear, and Vakamu Yellow Experimental 625 Bravo's gonna back taxi runway 36 Vakamu. Well, the first one we're gonna do a crow hop because I want to get that gear on camera there when I go by, and then that way I can taxi by it, and that way we have ran the engine and seen how everything feels. It's then it'll have spooled up to full power, and it showed a little bit of turbulence. I don't know why on the iPad here, but it is what it is. If it's that bad, then we'll just do a lap and try to get a speed and call it. I will say I am worried about the weather for these trips, because it has just been nothing but trash lately. I mean, every once in a while, and it's funny, every time we get an opportunity, then I usually have some obligation. So, it is what it is.
All right, guys. Well, unfortunately, it happened again. Bouncing around out there. My audio cable must have come loose, or the camera shut off, or something right at this point. So it's going to be kind of a short clips of me flying, but I definitely want you guys to pay close attention to that front nose gear. That's what this is all about. I start with the crow hop here. After the crow hop, I go ahead and I move over to doing the flight, where you see where I'm getting my speeds. And then here in a few minutes, I'll start talking again. So just enjoy watching that front nose gear, and I'll get back to you guys in a second on here. Thank you. All right, so two things to discuss. Number one, or three things. Number one, as an aviation YouTuber, one of our biggest hurdles, other than weather and safe flying and all that stuff, is audio. I lost my audio when I took off the second time. The camera just shut off, I guess. When I landed, I touched it just to see if it was on, and it was not on. So unfortunately, there's not a lot of audio in this video, but let me recap. Number one, I love the nose gear. I'm standing a little bit taller, but full disclosure, I like it. I've always felt like I was kind of nose down. So I think I like the nose wheel like that. So good news there. The website for those will be down in the description, or you can hit up Richard on Parker on Facebook. Sorry, I'm out of breath. It's so humid and hot. So the other thing to talk about was I did the speeds, and of course you're not going to see all that in here. You're going to have to take my word for it. I did the video. Unfortunately, the audio didn't work. So at 6,400, I had at 5,400, I had 63 to 64 miles per hour, which is what my airspeed indicator reads, miles per hour. And when I jumped up to 58, I was sitting at 66, and when I went full throttle, I was at 70. So obviously we don't fly these things around at full throttle. I think the only scenario I would full throttle is if all of a sudden a storm built and I was trying to get somewhere, and I might give it a little bit more, but I'm not gonna go full throttle. I'm gonna go to like 6,000 maybe. Up there, I was 6,100 RPMs I was getting. So, you know, the weather's a little cooler. It worked out a little bit better, but so anyways, guys, I am absolutely loving that. And the next video you're going to see, we're going to install the fairings. That'll be brought to you by YouFlyIt. They sponsored a video, gave me a deal on them so that I could kind of talk about them while I put them on. And if you have a Challenger without fairings, I kind of have a feeling after that video you're probably going to want them. I've waited way too long. So if you haven't yet, please like, share, subscribe, comment, do all that stuff. I've got a ton of videos that are going to be coming out from my trip. If you want to help me out, the Amazon wish list is down in the description. I really appreciate you guys. And yeah, fly something sketchy, and I'll see you guys on the next one.